Hi everyone, welcome to Fridays with Fenning. I woke up today to the news that Emma Raducanu, a British teenager, has reached the final of the US Open at Flushing Meadows. This is so exciting that she's the first British woman to reach a major singles final in 44 years. I was at primary school when Virginia Wade won Wimbledon back in 1977. And I'm so pleased for her and desperately want her to win the final. And her team, well, they've been looking after her as her parents couldn't be there, and she spoke afterwards about the key role that the team have played for her. She also spoke about looking over to Tin Henman for reassuring support before serving on match point. She said, "Tim is honestly such a big inspiration. He was telling me to treat it one point at a time, and I'm so grateful for Tim for everything he's done for British tennis and for me." The crowd at Flushing Meadow also played their part as they cheered her on to victory. Emma Raducanu is a brilliant tennis player, but she needs people around her to support and encourage her. Why? Well, it's because there's huge power in encouragement. Encouragement shows value, it brings belief, it lifts spirits, it builds confidence, and it increases energy. I remember when Alice, my daughter, was younger and was playing football. I'd go along and watch and cheer her and her school team on. And I was one of those dads who would make loads of noise on the sideline. I was embarrassing dad. And I remember in one inter-schools tournament, I was fairly vocal in my encouragement of the team. As the louder I got, the more that they ran and put energy into the game. And there was definitely a correlation between the encouragement levels and the way that the team played. Now, that is the power of encouragement. That's the power of speaking out encouraging words. Because you see, did some of the other parents want the team to win? Well, of course they did. Did they think that their daughters were playing well? Of course they would have done. But you see, did the girls know that? Well, not at the time, because the other parents were quiet. You see, encouragement comes through speaking it out, through letting others know that they're valued, appreciated, that they're working hard and they're doing well. And that's something, I think, in the British psyche that makes us, or there is something in the British psyche that makes us not want to encourage others too much. I remember reading about a Suffolk Village fruit and veg show where competition between two gardeners had built up over the years, and as they were setting out their stalls, one looked across to the other with this smirk on his face, and he said, "Your potatoes aren't very big this year." And the other one just looked up and retorted, "No, because I grew them to fit my mouth, not yours." Now, the story made me smile, but sadly it reflects how hard it is that we find to encourage or to praise others. We can be afraid that it'll go to their heads, that it'll do their ego too much good. But it actually takes big-heartedness to encourage others. Can you think of a time when someone took the time to encourage you? Honestly, how did it make you feel? Did it go straight to your head and inflate your ego so much that you became unbearable? Of course not. You see, almost certainly it gave you a boost. It made you feel better, valued, stronger. It built your confidence and encouraged you on. And I honestly don't think I'd still be leading the church that I do, the Forge, after 29 years without having so many people speaking words of life and encouragement to me. I remember a few years ago when we'd been through a really tough time, and I felt like I'd been a poor leader, and I just really kind of wanted to walk away. And I had my appraisal, and those leading the appraisal shared some of the feedback from staff members and volunteers within the life of the church. And I felt myself welling up as they highlighted things that I'd done well and how I'd led the team. And those words were life-giving. They were kind, they were hope-filled, they were motivating. It's partly why I'm still here today. Listen, we all need to have words of praise and encouragement spoken to us. You know, a simple thank you, you've done that really well, can be to us like ice cream in the desert. It refreshes, it rejuvenates, it motivates, it builds us up. And it gives us the affirmation and confidence that we need to press on and to keep going, and even to enjoy what we do. Now, I know it's sad, but I actually keep a folder of encouraging letters and emails that people have written to me over the years. And I'm so glad they made the effort to write, because boy, does it do my spirit good when I look back over them. But if you and I need encouraging and we appreciate receiving it, then so do our work colleagues, our spouses, our children, our checkout assistants at the supermarket, our parish council members. You know, in fact, it's anyone that we come into contact with. To show appreciation and encouragement could make all the difference to them. So let me encourage you to take a moment today and over this weekend to speak a word of praise to someone, to drop them a note or an email or text, and maybe you'll discover that once they recover from the shock, you'll actually have made someone's day. You see, Solomon was right when he wrote these words: nothing is more appealing than speaking beautiful, life-giving words, for they release sweetness to our souls and inner healing to our spirits. Proverbs 16 verse 24. Hey, have a great weekend, and I'll hopefully see you next Friday. Thanks so much for watching. Oh, and let's cheer on our teenage tennis hero, Emma Raducanu, in the US Open final this weekend. You take care.